Guys, just want to make a quick video today to talk about my throat, neck area healing, and an minor update on my cartilage that was all sore and red and angry last time. I think it was maybe Friday, I think I did that video. Friday or Thursday, one of the two. Anyway, it's been a long week. That's looking quite a bit better now. It's not all, it's still a bit swollen, but it's quite a bit less red now. As I said, this is pretty typical of cartilage to get pretty swollen at first. So I wasn't really that worried about it. Like, it looks bad to people who don't know, but if you've done it enough times, you kind of figure out that it's gonna swell up and probably get a little infected for a bit, and you might have headaches, and obviously you're not going to sleep on that side for a while. That's why I stretch one side at a time. This side's always been ahead, but if you can see, there isn't much skin left there. So again, in the last video I said this is probably goal size because it's not, it doesn't have a lot left to press through, like, without risking losing the hole itself. And I really don't want to lose my cartilage piercings, so this one could go quite a bit farther. There's still a lot of ear ridge. This one seems to have been stretching further inward, where this one is stretching more outward. You can even see from here, this ear is actually kind of like pointed now because of it. But I don't mind, it looks cool. So, in terms of my neck, it's all healed up here. The muscle pain is all gone now. There's no more pain. It peeled. I would say 4 days in, it was all peeled and happy again, for the most part. And we just did the back of it, but I don't know if I can really show that off. I'll try. We did the back of it too. There used to be a poorly done, kind of like a snake eye in there, in the back of my neck, but we decided, since I was blacking out the rest, I may as well take that out too and make it one whole cohesive piece. And I'm actually glad I did, because the back of my head looks quite a bit cooler now. Got the hair cut. My ears lowered, as they say. Basically, just like, I think I'm going to be working on quite a bit of like my head tattoos again. I think I'm going to darken up these roses up here. And I think the back rose just needs some love, just in general. Like, it's needs to be a little more red and quite a bit darker too. Like, it's just kind of, I think we did that 4 or 5 years ago, and it hasn't had any touch-ups. It wasn't quite finished, but I felt like it was done enough to leave. So at the time I was working on a lot of other stuff, and I felt like that was done enough. So we'll finally get that fixed up this year now, and some of the little negative spaces in there I want to black out just for some cohesiveness, so it connects to the back of the neck and stuff, and looks a lot more solid in there. But yeah, so cartilage is healing up perfectly fine. It should, I would say, within a week all the redness will be gone. I mean, my ears are always a little pink, but it should look more like that one, where right now it's a little more irritable. It's still a little like you move one part of the ear, the whole thing moves, because like I said, when you stretch it, it swells a lot, but all of that should take care of itself over the next few days. Just kind of cleaning it, saline, rinse, just wash a couple times a day, and yeah, that should take care of itself. What else? So no new jewelry yet. That was the other one I was talking about. And the other thing was, I was talking about maybe changing up my face tattoos, and how exciting that potentially could be. Because again, face tattoos, once you've had them, if you're going to do them, they're the most exciting tattoos by far. There's nothing more satisfying if you have face tattoos, because you see them all the time. You know, I feel much the same about hands, and even to some extent your arms, you see a lot. But anytime you look at yourself in the mirror, you see your face tattoos. So I'm sure anyone else who has face tattoos would probably agree with me that they're some of the funnest ones to get. So anyway, me and my artist have been talking about what we could do with these stars, and we've come up with a solution. And basically, what we're gonna do is it's gonna add quite a bit, but it's gonna look. I think I'm gonna be able to pull it off. I think I have enough tattoos that this will be the last of it, though. I think unless I extend this chin at some point, I've thought about maybe kind of pulling some more ink up through there, but that's a maybe. This could be the last thing I do with my face because I've never wanted to have like a full face mask. I get people ask me all the time on Instagram, are you planning on blacking out your whole face? No. I want to look like the person I am, and it's not a diss on anyone who's done that, but that's just not in my forecast. I'll have little tattoos on my face. I won't have big tattoos. But anyway, the plan of Wednesday's appointment is we're gonna take roses like this one with the stem and the leaves, and because this is so solid, we're gonna do another silhouette rose coming down from here to here, and we're gonna turn the stars like the ball, like the whole star is gonna become more like a rose. So they'll get a little bit bigger, and we'll add stems coming down from here. Again, I think it's going to be a lot. But then again, I already have face tattoos. Like, I'm not that worried about it. My wife is a little worried. She's thinking it might look like whiskers or something. But I don't think so. I think it'll look cool. I'm really excited about it because I'm not really... I don't dislike these stars enough to like laser them off, right? So the only way I would do something about them is if I thought we would be able to get a cooler or more fitting image in there. Otherwise, I just would leave them. They've actually been touched up 2 or 3 times because I had dermals in them at one point. I got them tattooed, then I had to get them touched up the first time because quite a bit of the ink didn't hold. And then after that, after the ink was in good, I had them touched up. Or after I had them touched up, I got little face dermals, like a little shiny disc in the center of each of them. And I think I kept those for around 1.5 years, 2 years before I took them out because they were rejecting. Well, one of them actually did reject. The other one was on its way. And so that made quite a mess and right in the middle of my face. And of course, since it's healing, it couldn't be tattooed over for a little while. So for about 6 months, I had these little holes in the center of my stars, like these little fleshy, like kind of beige holes in them. So then I had to get them touched up again. I think that was 2014. And then again, I think 2 years ago, I had all of my face tattoos touched up at the same time. So they've been touched up 3 times. So I've been taking care of them. So I'm not letting them fall to shit. But if we can make them look cooler or more fitting, and I mean, obviously I love roses. I've got them everywhere. I had more of them. Still got some down here, which I still am not sure whether I'm going to leave or not. Because I keep thinking about, if I take out these roses, well, I may as well connect these stars. And just how much am I going to like all that black? I think I'd love it, but at the same time, is it too much? Or should I leave some of it, you know? Just lobbing that back and forth over the next few weeks, because I think I've only got 2 appointments and then some touch-ups on this whole neck, shoulder region, and then we'll be back to working on this black arm here. Taking up the elbow and taking out some more of the red around spawn there. Maybe you can give me some feedback on how much you think I should black out here. I mean, obviously, I'm going to come to my own decision, but it's always cool to get opinions and stuff like that. And let me know what you think about my face tattoo update. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be doing a video that day, kind of showing them off and talking a bit about face tattoo care, and we might even get into a little bit of face tattoo taboo talk. I think that could be fun, and I think it'll be fitting for that day to just cut face tattoos and then do a little rant or hopefully a little discussion about how society feels about face tattoos, versus how they used to, and if there's any change, or if people think there's any change, because I do. But anyway, we'll get into that in the next video. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this video or my other videos, make sure to subscribe and share them with your friends and stuff. And I'm Ephemeral Remy on Instagram. If you follow me on YouTube, definitely check me out there too, and vice versa. All right, have a good day.